so I don't really have anything to talk about today, so I'm just gonna tell you a story, a little bit of get to know me kind of story. And so the story is about the title. I've seen angels before. I've met my angels, and I want to tell you about it. And I've had two experiences with this. My first experience was when I was about 5 years old. We were about to move to England, so I originate from Thailand. Before we moved to England, I had this dream. Now, I have this belief about dreams that I'll probably talk about in the future. But I had this dream when me, my sister, and my mother went into this room that was in our house at the time. And our bungalow house, yeah. And there was this Christian looking angel. She wore a white robe like you see in Christian images, I'm not too sure. And she had blonde hair and she was glowing, and she said that she was going to look after us when we go to England, or from now on. But that is what she meant, is that she was going to look after us when we're in England, which is cool, but I never really thought about it as a kid, because you don't when you're a kid. But when you look back at it, you realise that was a really cool experience because it was vivid, and even though it may have been a dream, you still remember that somebody came through to you and said, I am going to look after you, which is cool. Anyways, the second time was even cooler because even though this angel didn't say anything to me, I felt like I was awake. Basically, this wasn't in a dream. That is why it's cooler, because I was full blown awake. I had backups as well, so I'll talk about that backup too. She was beautiful. She had wavy long hair, golden, and everything was just flowing. And I was actually in bed. I woke up in the middle of the night and she was just right there, right in front of me at the end of my bed where my feet is. Like, she was just my angel, and she was looking after me, and she just wanted me to know that she's always here. She's always here. Don't you worry. She is taking care of me. And you know, I just you just what happens when you see an angel when you wake up at night, you check if you are awake, and for sure I was awake. I was blinking so many times and I was just like, I am awake. And you know when you're awake, because I've done this. I have lucid dreams and astral dreams kind of thing. I guess I'll go into that as well. So I know when I'm not fully awake and it's just my spirit coming out, but this was I am awake moment. So that was really cool, because I realized that I could see angels fully awake, not just in my dreams. Anyways, the backup that verified that it was my angel was at the fact that my boyfriend saw the same angel at the end of our bed, but he didn't see the features of the face. He just saw the figure, golden, at the end of the bed. He said that it felt like the angel was trying to make the room happier, and that was because he was actually quite upset that night about something, maybe about me, maybe about Myla. So if you want to see angels, I don't really have a recipe for it. I remember once my uncle used to teach about meditation, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, uncle. He was a monk at the time, and I was like, well, how do you see stuff when you're meditating? And he just said, you'll see it when you're not when you don't care about seeing stuff. When you just meditate and you just forgot about trying to see stuff, then you'll see it. And I believe that that is the secret. We've had other experiences. I'm not too sure if this was an angel. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, but we just call it, we have a ghost in our house. And my boyfriend, he heard it first. It was a woman's voice saying hi, and it was real. And I was rather downstairs or wasn't in the house, and it was a very nice woman. And then once we were having a bath and we were expecting my auntie, you know, an hour later or an hour or two later, but we thought that we could hear something. I went to check if my auntie was there, and I heard a very nice woman saying hi, and my auntie wasn't there. So it's rather a ghost or an angel, but whatever it is, she was very nice, and I am very grateful that she lives with us. So yeah, that's my story. If you want to see angels, I think one thing that I could say is that it probably helps if you believe in angels in the first place. I think that's a good start. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Who's that? Who's that?
Oi.
Milo here.
Where? Where's Milo?
Milo here.
Where?
Milo here.
Milo's horsey in.